All righty. Here we are again. Week 8 of the season. My God, it's already week 8. Can you believe it? Already week 8? Man, I honestly, it feels like it should be week 1 or 2. And here we are, week 8 already. I mean, when people tell you, cherish the season because it goes by fast, they aren't lying. They are not lying at all. Not one bit. But yeah, these are my picks for week 8. Um, One alteration I'm making, I will not be talking about the commentators because that's just a waste of time. You know, the only reason why I talked about the commentators is because if the game got trash, at least you'd have entertaining commentary. But it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. You know, what does matter is betting lines for anyone that bets on games. So I'll still be doing that stuff, but I'm just not going to talk about commentators anymore. Okay. Okay. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Starting with Thursday night football, and we got the 4-3 Ravens going to Tampa Bay to face the 3-4 Buccaneers. Ravens coming off a very scary victory over my Browns, a game in which, I'll be honest, I was thinking we got the game. I thought we were going to win. I thought Jacoby's really going to do this thing. He's going to drive us down, and we're going to win. I mean, he threw that pass to Amari, and I think all it took was a slight maybe a little shove, a positional, like, little maneuver by his arm or something. Although, if you watch the replay, it kind of looked like Peters kind of had already, look, he was trying to pull him away. So I guess it could have went either way, but referees always sometimes got to interject themselves. If I'm a referee and there's 2 minutes left in the game, unless my dude's getting pushed to the ground or tackled pretty much, I'd be like, that's jostling for position. I'm not going to call it. It's too small. That would have been a touchdown. Think about it. Cooper catches that ball. He's practically in the end zone. And we scored a touchdown there. And then, of course, he had the whole false start thing. Well, that was a bad ending. Not fun. I mean, you even had, was it Gene Steratore, who's the replay analyst in the booth with CBS. He was saying that false start call was BS. That should have been a first down Browns, and the drive should have continued. But no, of course not. But to think, there's a whole lot of events that, could have happened that would have prevented that. But I'm not going to get into that right now because I'm sounding hella salty right now. So let's just move on. 4-3 Ravens, 3-4 Bucks, and my God, the Bucks look horrible. I mean, what the heck happened to the Bucks? They're 3-4. First time in as long as I can remember that a team led by Tom Brady is under 500. I mean, they've been playing bad and they've had injuries everywhere. So, I mean, it's tough. But, I mean, you're facing a Ravens team that is very good. Not even going to take that away from them. And I know the Buccaneers defense is watching tape of the last couple weeks. So Ravens fans, be prepared for even more blitzing. I mean, Jason Pierre-Paul's facing his former team. I think the team that he won a Super Bowl with, right? So should be interesting to see how that goes. Because I know the Ravens, are they going to get who is it? Ojabo and Bowser back soon? Because if they get those guys back for this game, damn, Tom Brady might be in for a long night. He might be in for a long, long night. Because you got Justin Houston already coming for you. You got Jason Pierre-Paul probably coming for you. We might see Deshaun Jackson make his debut against a former team of his. Bro, we might have a couple of revenge games for Baltimore, man. JPP and Deshaun Jackson facing a team that they've both played for. Dang, man. That's gonna be nuts. But Lamar Jackson's gonna be he's gonna have to be on his heels because if the Buccaneers are smart, they're gonna do what everyone else has been doing. Blitz the crap out of Lamar. And we'll see if they can do that. But you look at the betting line for this game, and the Ravens are favored by a 1.5 points. And man, the Bucks, I think they could have a good game, man, but I just can't trust them. I'm gonna go with the Ravens. Ravens are gonna win on the road. They're gonna squeak one out. I think I wouldn't be shocked if Peters or Marlon Humphrey got an interception or something, or maybe we see another strip sack from Odafe Owe, or someone else that makes a big play on Brady. I think this could be the start of the end for the Bucks and Brady in general. I could see them just completely falling off, and things could get really bad if they don't stop it. But I got the Ravens winning this one. I have the Ravens winning, believe it or not, and they're going to go to 5-3 on the year. So give me the Baltimore Ravens over the Bucks. Moving on to Sunday games, and once again, we got ourselves a London game, but this one's different because if you wake up at like 9:30 around there, you turn on NFL Network, and oh my God, the game's not on. What happened? Well, this game is an ESPN Plus exclusive. Yeah, the only way you're going to watch this game is on ESPN Plus. First time I think they're trying this out. Wow, so the first two games of the week are going to be on streaming services. That's crazy. Now, this game is at Wembley Stadium, and the Jags are favored by 3. I do not think Russell Wilson will be playing in this game. And the Jags were like that close to beating the Giants last week. But man, the Giants are something else. But in this game, I'm going to go with the Jaguars to pull it off. The Jags are looking impressive. They're starting to build something again. I think they got something good going for them with Doug Peterson at the helm. This team looks completely different than last year with Urban Meyer. With Urban Meyer, they look like they were just... And at least with Doug Peterson, they look like a competent team. Look what they did to the Chargers a couple weeks ago. That was impressive. Wow. They look good. They really do. And I got them beating the Broncos as the Broncos free fall continues. Give me the Jaguars, technically at home, because, London is their second home at Wembley. Yeah. I'm looking at the comparisons off. Wow, the Jags are the 5th ranked offense? I did not know that. Wow. But they have the 20th ranked defense against Denver's 4th ranked defense. Jacksonville has the 10th ranked passing attack and the 7th ranked rushing attack. They just traded James Robinson, though. So it's ETN's essentially position now. It's his spot. And then the Broncos have the 15th ranked passing attack and the 18th ranked rushing attack. So it should be a fun game for those who can watch. But I'm going to go Jags. I think the Jags do enough to win this game, and they will get another dub on the resume. They're going to be 3-5 on the year, so they're already looking better. Next year should be a fun year for the Jaguars, especially because now they just be throwing money at people in free agency. But yeah, the Jags are going to be a fun team to watch over the next couple of years to see how they improve. So yeah, give me Jacksonville to beat the Broncos, and the Broncos are going to be 2-6. Ugh. With Russell freaking Wilson, or I don't even know who the quarterback is right now. Oh well, doesn't really matter. They suck right now. So bad. So freaking bad. I think, oh, by the way, Nathaniel Hackett against his old team, a team that he used to coach for. I think he was the OC with Jacksonville when they had Doug Marrone. Right? or Gus Bradley, one of the two. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go Jaguars. All right, moving on to the 1 o'clock slate of games. 2-5 Panthers, I believe, with PJ Walker against Marcus Mariota and the 3-4 Falcons. And the betting line for this game is Falcons favored by 4.5. Makes a whole lot of sense there. Panthers looked really good in their last game from what I saw. First game without McCaffrey. They look like a rejuvenated team without Matt Rule. Falcons have looked surprisingly really good, even though a lot of people, me included, a lot of people had them finishing in the bottom of the South, and I'm pretty sure they're like really close to their win totals that a lot of us content creators predicted for them. I honestly didn't think they would be any good because look at their roster. Everybody that I know that does sports content had the Falcons being one of the worst teams in the league this year. And look at them now. They're legit fighting for the South division right now. I don't know if they're going to win it because the Bucs and the Saints technically exist, especially the Bucs. Like the Bucs might win this freaking division by default. Although the Falcons keep playing like this, like they've been playing, they might swipe that division from the Bucs, especially if what I said earlier comes true and they completely fall off. Imagine the team that nobody had. It'd be like the Guardians, right? The Falcons might be the football version of the Guardians. A team, not going to say a bunch of nobodies, but a bunch of like young guys that are still coming up. They take advantage of their division essentially being a derp, and they win it. They take their division. Sure, they're probably not going to go far if they win their division in the playoffs. But hey, it's something to build on. Although if you're a Falcons fan, wait, that's right. You have the Colts pick, don't you? In fact, let's take a look at Tankathon. I might do this instead of looking at commentators. See what the draft position looks like right now. That's what I'm going to do instead. Yeah. So right now, the Panthers would be number 3 overall. The Falcons would be 10. So it's like if you're a Falcons fan, you're like, ooh, you're like kind of at that position where if you have a chance to win your division, do you go for the division? Or do you try to go for a top pick? Because right now you're picking 10th. That's right. The Colts don't have that pick. That's right. Okay, that's true. Dang. I thought it was a 3rd, wasn't it? No. Okay. I don't know. I'm tripping. But man, dude, if I'm a Falcons fan, I'm thinking, oh, do we go for the top pick or do we go for the division? That's going to be tough. But you look at the betting line for this game, Falcons 4.5-point favorites. Man, Panthers suck. I gotta go Falcons. Falcons are looking nice. I'm gonna go Atlanta to get back to 500, and depending on what happens with Tampa, they just might be leading the NFC South again at 4-4. But give me the Falcons. Next, we got the 3-4 Da Bears and the 5-2 Cowboys in Dallas. Cowboys, I believe, are coming off their bye. I'm pretty sure. Because I don't remember seeing them play last week. And then the Bears, of course, just 2 days ago, took it to the Patriots in Foxborough. Not too many times you see that, you don't usually see teams take it to a Bill Belichick team in his house. And I will say, they looked impressive. It's good to see Justin Fields. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Then they played the Lions. That's right. I thought they had bye week. What? Well, I mean, the Lions are practically a bye week these days, right? But yeah, they took it to the Lions, 24-6. Damn. I mean, you can kind of say the Lions are a bye week, right? I mean, but no. Cowboys, they looked impressive, as did the Bears. This should be a fun game. I mean, you got Dak back, right? Dak back on the attack against Justin Fields. Okay. Betting line for this game is Dallas favored by 9.5. And I know the Bears are coming off a very impressive victory, but I mean, you're facing a very good Dallas team on the road. Can they do it again? Ooh, I want to say yes so bad. You know what? What the heck? Give me the Bears beating the Cowboys. Yeah, I'm going to go ballsy. I'm going to go Bears over the Cowboys. Give me the Bears to move to 4-4 on the year. And a shocker over the Cowboys. I just think that it's going to happen. It'll probably backfire on me and the Bears get blown out. But hey, you never know, right? Maybe the Bears carry that momentum into this game against Dallas. So yeah, give me the Bears over the Cowboys, especially if the Bears play like they just did against the Patriots. That kind of game can really give you a whole lot of momentum into the next couple weeks. But yeah, give me the Bears. Next, we got the 4-3 Dolphins, who eked out a victory over the Steelers, going to Detroit to face the 1-5 Lions. Well, Lions fans, here you are once again back in the tank race. Man, you guys had us fooled so hard. You had us thinking, oh, the Lions are going to be a great team this year. Well, your offense is nice. Your defense is freaking garbage. This is probably the easiest pick of the week for me right here. Give me the Dolphins on the road. Betting line for this game is 3.5, favoring the Dolphins. But yeah, give me Miami over the Lions. I think this could be close, but I'm going to go Dolphins to go to 5-3 on the year. Next, we got the 3-4 Cardinals and the 5-1 Vikings. Well, damn. How about that, huh? 5-1 Vikings. Who saw this coming? They get rid of Zimmer. They bring in Kevin O'Connell. They come to the Browns. They get Kwesi Adolfo-Mensa. I know a lot of Vikings fans were slandering him for his, maneuvers during the offseason, but they're looking good. They really are. Cardinals, I mean, Kyler Murray be playing that Modern Warfare 2. He's doing that. He's spending his off days gaming. But yeah, I got to go Vikings over here, man. Give me Minnesota to get the W over the Cardinals. And the betting line for the Minnesota game is 4, favoring the Vikings. So give me Minnesota to get the W over the Arizona Cardinals. They're going to go to 6-1 on the year. My goodness. I don't remember the last time I've seen a Vikings team this good. They're a very good team. I've been very impressed with the Minnesota Vikings, not going to lie, man. They're playing really well. All right, moving on. We got the 2-4 Raiders and the 2-5 Saints in the Superdome. Should be a great game. Bovada. Let's see what they say. They have where are they at? Here they are. Raiders favored by 2. Raiders favored by 2. And I'm going to go Raiders. Give me the Raiders to pull off the victory over the Saints. The Saints are not looking that great. Injury issues have really hampered them. And we'll see how far they fall before they get it together. But Dennis Allen, Raiders fans, remember Dennis Allen? Dude used to be your coach for a couple of years. What was he, after Hugh Jackson, I believe? Yeah. I remember, I think he was the coach in Derek Carr's first couple of years, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And they absolutely sucked. I think he was the coach when they literally couldn't win a game to save their lives. They went through a year span of losing with Dennis Allen, I'm pretty sure. Then they finally got rid of his dumb ass too. But Man, what a time. I remember there used to be so many Raider YouTubers back then when Dennis Allen was their coach, and they were all so pissed at him. They hated him so much. That sucks though. It's like when they were trash, they had so many YouTube, content creators. And now it's like you got a couple here and there, but like they don't run it nearly as deep as they used to. Mainly because, guys be getting lives and YouTube just isn't like what it used to be. You know? You see that with a lot of fan bases I hear on YouTube nowadays. But hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna go the Raiders over the Saints, and they're gonna go to 3-4 in the year, and they're gonna stay afloat in the AFC West. Moving on, we got the 3-4 Patriots and the 5-2 Jets. My God, dude, what year is this? The Vikings are good. The Jets are good. Like, what is this? This is actually kind of fun. The Jets are 5-2. This is what happens when you do the whole rebuild thing correctly. It's crazy what happens when you rebuild correctly. But they're facing the 3-4 Patriots who got beat up pretty good by the Bears. Now you got to face Sauce Gardner and Zach Wilson. We're probably going to see a little bit of James Robinson, probably, being as, Breece Hall is now out for the year, which sucks because he was having a really good year. But let's see what Bovada has for the betting line in this game. Bovada has the Patriots favored by 1.5. It really depends on who's starting at quarterback. In my opinion, if it's Mac Jones, I think the Jets could easily beat the Patriots. Mac Jones does not look great right now. And I mean, they had something going with Bailey Zappi. If they go with Zappi, I think the Patriots could win. If not, I think the Jets could very well win this game. That's why when it comes down to it, I think I'm going to go with the New York Jets to pull it off against the Patriots. Like, what world is this? The Patriots are going to be 3-5, and the Jets are going to be 6-2 in my book. Like, what? 6-2? The Jets? Like, huh? What year is this? Like, the last time the Jets were this good, I think they had Ryan Fitzpatrick as their quarterback, and he didn't even have the long beard yet. Like, is this legit? I mean, damn. But yeah, the Jets 5-2. How about that? Give me the Jets over the Patriots and a nail biter. And then for the final 1:00 game of the week, we got the 2-5 Steelers, who, by the way, are just 4 losses away from securing their first losing season in as long as I can remember. In fact, let me do that. I'm gonna work a little magic right here. Here we go. Let's see when the last time they had a sub 500 record. Okay, so obviously they haven't had a sub 500 record. They've been 8-8, but obviously with there being another game, you can't go 8-8. The last time they had a sub 500 record was 2003 when right before they drafted Big Ben. Wow. They're 4 losses away from securing their first losing season since Bill Cowher was their coach. Wow. And at this point, he was still, 1, 2, 3 years from retiring? Yeah. They went 6-10 in 2003, and that was 2 years prior to the Super Bowl. And then they went 8-8 in 2006, the year after they won the Super Bowl. And then they lost in the wild card. Then they won another Super Bowl in 2008. And then they missed the playoffs. Then they lost the Super Bowl. And then since then, they've just been up and down. But that's insane. The last time they that's funny, though. The last time they were under 500 was also the last time where they literally didn't have Big Ben on their roster. Because after 04, he's been there ever since. That's crazy, you know? That's just the way things are now. But they're going up against the 6-0 Philadelphia Eagles, man. The Steelers and Eagles in Philadelphia. These two teams played 2 years ago, and I believe Pittsburgh took down the Eagles in Pittsburgh. And obviously things have changed since then. The Eagles are looking like a force to be reckoned with. And the Steelers, well, it looks like they're going to be embarking in a little bit of a rebuild. Might not be a long one, but it'll definitely be a rebuild. A little bit of one anyway. They have their quarterback. He has to take his lumps. Now they're probably going to trade some guys, get some picks, probably Claypool, maybe a couple others, and then see what happens. But the Eagles are favored by 10.5. And I mean, the Steelers could make it close, but I'm going to go with the Eagles to pull off the W. What's up, Kid Wilson? Always good to see you in the chat. But yeah, I'm going to go Philly to get the W over the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they're going to go to 7-0 on the year. Moving on to the 4 o'clock slate of games. First off, we got the 4-2 Titans, 4-1 Texans in Houston. This one's pretty much easy to pick, you know, in terms of the slate of games. Titans are favored by 2 somehow, some way. But yeah, Texans are going to put up a fight like they always do. But I'm going to go Tennessee. Give me the Titans over the Texans. Yeah, give me Tennessee all day. Moving on, we got the 3-4 Commanders with Taylor Heineke against the 3-1 Colts with Sam Ehlinger, not Matt Ryan. So we got another battle of backups. I believe it'll be Ehlinger for the rest of the year, if I'm not mistaken, too. So yeah, we'll see how the rest of the season goes for Indy, because it might just be the Titans' division to lose unless the Jaguars turn up, make a run at it. But I don't know, man. I'm gonna go Titans over the Texans. I mean, I'm surprised. The betting line is as close as it is, but yeah, I'm gonna go Tennessee. And then for Commanders and Colts, I just diverted to a random game out of nowhere. Gotta love it. But yeah, betting line is 3 points favoring Indy. And I'm going to go Indy. Got to go with the home team, man. When in doubt, go with the home team. And I'm going to go Indy over the Commanders, because the Commanders are not good. They're not good at all. And yeah, I'm going to go Indy. And we'll see what these teams do at the deadline. I know the Commanders have had guys on the block. I mean, Deron Payne, I've heard, William Jackson III, a couple others. We'll see what they do. But yeah, give me Indy to get to 4-3-1 on the year. All right, next we got the 3-4 49ers and the 3-3 Rams. Betting line for this game is, if I can find it, here it is. Niners favored by 1.5 on the road. Technically on the road, even though we all know that stadium's going to be red. Freaking no fan base having squad, man. What the heck? Who's hose? Not yours. Yeah, your visitors taking over your joint, bruh. How do you feel about that? Dang. But yeah, in this one, I'm going to go San Francisco. I think San Fran takes care of business again, and they continue to own the Rams over the last several years, especially with Jimmy G and Kyle Shanahan and company. Give me the Niners to get back to 500 at 4-4, while the Rams go to 3-4 in the year. Give me the Niners. And then for the final afternoon game of the week, we get the 6-1 Giants. My God, what is this? And the 4-3 Seahawks, man, like with Geno. Like Geno versus Daniel Jones. Like, What? Wow. Okay. Yeah, this will be a great matchup. And the betting line, I'm sure, is going to be rather tight. And do a quick check, and it's not even in here. It's not even in here. They took it off. No shot. They took it off of Bovada. I'm looking at the 4 o'clock games. It's not in here. No shot. They really did that. They took it off. They're like, we're not going to have you betting on this game. But I'm going to go Giants. Yeah. I think they might have a little trouble with the distance, the travel and everything. Being on the road in that stadium with the 12th man lurking over your shoulder. But I got the Giants pulling it out, and they're going to go to 7-1 on the year. The vibe is completely different with the Giants compared to that years past. They have a coach who actually knows what he's doing, and just by watching that team, they have all 100% bought into his mentality. That team is going to go far if they can stay healthy. They could be a menace in the playoffs. I think they're probably going to snag a wild card spot. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, the Giants have won as many games now as I had them winning before the season started. They've already surpassed my win total for them. Yeah, I didn't really have them being that good, first year head coach. I had them being in a lot of games, but I didn't have them winning a lot of games because, schedule was kind of toughy a little bit. I didn't know how Daniel Jones was going to be playing. But they look impressive. Not even going to lie. I'm going to go Giants to pull this out, and they're going to officially surpass my win total. They're going to have 7 wins in their first 8 weeks. That's freaking nuts. That is freaking crazy. They may win like double-digit games. And if the Eagles slip up, man. Bad Dog and Entertainer might actually have to. Man, dude, they might actually be popping some bottles on stream when they streaming their team, man. It's gonna be nuts. Oh, that's got to be fun for them, man. I know how they feel too. I experienced this kind of stuff in 2020. That was fun. That was a fun year to be streaming my Browns. The team was just really good, and they have that same vibe with them. They brought in Wink Martindale, and he has turned that defense around. Give him a whole lot of credit. They got rid of the garbage stuff. Joe Judge is gone. All those other losers are gone. No look at them. They're probably going to be, they might even buy at the deadline too if they make any moves. But yeah, give me the Giants over the Seahawks. I'm not saying the Seahawks are garbage, but the Giants are just running. They're rolling right now. Give me the Giants to pull it out on the road. So we wrap up Sunday with Sunday Night Football, 3-4 Packers and the 5-1 Bills. Wow. Who would have thought? But yeah. Betting line for this game, Bills by 11 points. Yeah, I'm going to go Bills by a lot here. The Packers do not look good. They've lost to both New York teams. They've lost to the Commanders just recently. Yeah, they look so bad. I don't know what happened, but they look like garbage. And you're facing a buzzsaw. You're facing a juggernaut in the Bills. Stephon Diggs might actually just go crazy in this game, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens. That's why they play the game. But I'm going to go Bills at home to take down the Packers. And they're going to go to 6-1 on the year. Packers are going to fall to 3-5. You know what this means, guys? If you're following along, if the Bears win and go to 4-4 and the Packers lose, obviously, that means the Packers will be behind the Bears in the standings. That's freaking crazy. That's just the way the NFL is, though. Gotta love it. but I'm going to go Bills. And then to wrap it all up, Monday Night Football on Halloween night. 4-3 Bengals and my 2-5 Browns. Now, yeah, the Browns are in a bit of a stagnant funk right now. We're not playing really well. We played well against the Ravens, but yeah, I'm not going to get into how we lost. Pisses me off thinking about that. We literally could have won that game. We could have won a lot of the games. We honestly should have 4, maybe 5 wins right now. Maybe even 6 wins. Literally every game, but that Patriots game was winnable at the end. We just got to learn how to finish games. Because once we learn how to finish games and put teams away, we'll be all right. But we're facing the Bengals, who are 4-3, coming off a really impressive victory over the Falcons. But, I mean, we've seen how the Browns play against these guys, and it'll be at the dog pound. And last time I saw these guys on primetime, which was the last time we won a game, go figure, we look great. Now, we'll see how their O-line matches up against our D-line. If Garrett and Clowney are getting to Burrow often, it might be a long night for the Bengals because, I mean, if Garrett's getting to Burrow, he's probably going to force a turnover at some point. We'll see if Denzel Ward plays. He's missed 3 weeks with a concussion. I would love to see him play. I'm sure they're going to try to pick on the rookie if he is matched up with Jamar. Which, if I'm saying MJ Emerson, hope you're ready to go, buddy. Put the seatbelt on Mr. Chase, all right? But we'll see what happens. But I got to go Browns. You know it. I can't pick the damn Bengals. Do you really think I'm going to pick the damn Bengals to win a game against my Browns? Do you really think so? What kind of person do you think I am? We could be freaking winless right now, and I'd still pick the Browns to beat the damn Bengals. You know why? Because I've seen worse Browns teams beat the Bengals. Last year, we had a quarterback with a bad shoulder and a team where the vibe was all messed up because of the Odell thing. They went into Cincinnati, and they proceeded to take it to the Bengals. I think they dropped like 30-plus on them. That might have been the best game I've watched, really the last couple of years. That was a fun game to watch, too. And by the way, Kevin Stefanski has not lost to these losers, and I don't expect that to change. So I'm going to go Browns to beat the Bengals, and we're going to go to 3-5 heading into the bye week. And we'll see if we make any changes, maybe trade for a D tackle or 2. I would love it. Or we're probably just going to trade away Kareem, maybe trade away Greedy for a half-eaten box of Cheez-Its, maybe trade away Jack Conklin because he's kind of on the end of his career, kind of, I guess he thought about retiring before the season, but because he was coming off that injury. But do you really want to make a change to your O-line with Deshaun coming back? I mean, we have James Hudson. He has looked good. But I would prefer to have Deshaun being blocked by a Pro Bowl right tackle. I mean, I can't really trust Jedrick Wills. I mean, he has looked better. But I'd prefer if, we keep the O-line intact. But if they have to trade Conklin, at least we'll have the bye week. That's another thing. At least we'd have the bye week to really get James Hudson going. But, yeah, it's pretty much all I got. So just a quick run through of all the teams I picked for this week. I'm going Ravens on Thursday night, Jaguars on Sunday morning. Remember, ESPN Plus exclusive. Not going to be on TV unless you have ESPN Plus. I'm going Falcons, the Bears, Dolphins, Vikings, Raiders, Jets, Eagles, Titans, Colts, 49ers, Giants, Bills on Sunday, Bills on Sunday night, and then Browns on Monday night. So those are my picks. And let's just hope we can get back on the winning side on Monday night. I mean, like I said, the last time we were on primetime, We look good. The last couple times we've been on prime time, we've looked good. Like, I'm not even going to count that Raider game last year. That wasn't supposed to be a primetime game. That was supposed to be a Saturday game, which I'm not going to count that as primetime. Besides, we didn't have a start. We had freaking, who was it? Nick Mullins starting at quarterback. Oh, boy. Not to mention our team was ravaged with illness. So, again. But, yeah, let's get this dub against the Bungles, and let's go to 3-5 heading into the bye. So this will be, 2 straight Sundays of me not having to wake up and have to deal with a stressful Sunday. Should be interesting. But that's going to wrap it up. I'll see you guys technically later tonight for Cavs and Magic. Get to see Paulo Banchero for the first time against the Donovan Mitchell and company. Should be a good one. And by the way, if you're wondering about Darius Garland, he will not be playing tonight. They say he could be back on Friday against the Celtics. So we'll see. But until then, I'm Crazy Dog. And I'll see you tonight for Cavs Magic. I'm Crazy Dog. And I'm out. Bye-bye.